I wanted to talk to you about coloring today. Once you have your drawings inked, no, I didn't finish inking this, then you are going to color. And if you can see off to the side, I have these swatches of color, and you've got this edge of your paper that's not part of your drawing. It's perfectly fine to test out colors over there, see what colors you want to use that match your samples so that it looks as close as possible, and just do it off to the side because you're going to cut out this once you're done with it, or your elevations once you've done with it. I made a mistake and started to color this with the black Sharpie, and so then I just made more lines on there, and we'll call that part of the pattern. So when you're coloring, I want you to do so as though you're in high school and not in elementary school, which means you're not just how fast can I get it done, but let's use precision, because this is something that you are going to present to someone who's paid you to create these drawings. So make sure that you aren't just going like this, and it's best to start out light and then go over it and darker, and use the side of the pencil instead of coloring like this, because unless you're doing something super dark, it's just, I don't know, it's easier, I think. I always like to start with a dark hand and then make it darker by just going over it. So let's say this is some pattern, and go in the same direction. Don't just go random 4-year-old, I'm coloring as fast as I can, look mom what I did. This is something that you're going to be presenting again. Whoops, I know this is making the camera move. So when you get to the edge, just do so, still going the same direction, but you're going to make it more controlled. And then when I go to do this other edge, so this is the back of my sofa, I am going to change direction here, but you see how I have this sort of at a diagonal? That will allow me to kind of blend that together at the corner. And so I'll go over this and make it so that it's even, unless you have some sort of ombre thing going on. And I do expect you to color in the lines. If that's an issue for you, practice before you get here. That makes me sad. That tells me you guys didn't have a lot of time as children coloring, which I can tell you I had a ton of time coloring. I loved it. It's very creative, good for your brain. So then I would go ahead and do each cushion like they were separate. That way